Hey guys, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you all. Hope that Santa Claus was very good to you and you ate as much as you physically could. I'm just doing the last tiny little touches here. So that list on the right hand side that's scrolling, that's obviously not up to date. I'll fix that up in 2 seconds. That's fine. Alrighty, 6. So we got 6 for our random. I always get this mucked up. Yeah, so we're gonna randomize teams. We'll go 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is it last time. Alrighty, that's our 6. Hey Ryan, what's going on, mate? Merry Christmas, buddy. Hope you're doing really well. You idiot. There we go. I normally do it opposite way, don't I? Alrighty, guys. It's nothing massive, but I really do hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I hope we have a good break. I think that should be everything. We should just about be ready to bust, I think. Everything's looking pretty good on my end. The Christmas Day games are going pretty well. I think I was a little bit slow to get up basically this morning. So 2 games had already finished before I even woke up. Other than that though, I think the games have been really good. Hey, how are you, buddy? Alrighty. Yep, we are good to go. I'm just going to quickly post in the group that we're live. Is the sound okay, lads? That's the only thing I haven't checked. And if you can tell me that, then I don't have to bother about mucking around checking it on my own device. Which I probably can. I'm just being lazy now. Alrighty, who else is here? Yeah, that sounds working to me. Alrighty, guys, let's go. Do I own Steel City Collectibles? No, I don't, but I did get some points from them when I was buying boxes and stuff like that. And the Brakeman I had that we made with USSCA is aesthetically more pleasing than what I've got. But the problem I was having with it is because essentially it was the like the stuff that you find at a bar. So it was really rough on my hands, and particularly on my wrist when I was kind of leaning up against it. And then also too, when you're trying to pick up the cards, it didn't have that sort of elastic, sort of feedback in it. So I found that I was like really struggling to pick up the cards. So this is essentially like a thin piece of wetsuit material. But on my to-do list this year, I'm actually going to get like but I'm going to get a custom brake mat set up. And it's going to be basically as big as my desk. And I'm going to use it for brakes, but also for sorting. So then I don't have to... It'll just save me time when I'm, putting the cards into team stacks. Because I'm either going to have like a logo of each team. Or I'm going to have... that's an empty box. It's probably easier. I'll just do it up this way. Yeah, I'm either gonna have a logo or I'm gonna have like a player from each team so that I can just like really quickly sort them out. Yeah. But I think I wanted to get this mat first to sort of test to see how it was going to go, you know. Alrighty, that's a purple luminance, a Pascal. This was a fun draft year, honestly. Alrighty, LeBron James on the Lake Show. Let's go. And then after this is broken, actually I got given a Christmas present from Luke Griffiths. So Luke, as always, mate, thanks for taking care of me. And I'm going to open that live because I've been saving it. I wanted to open it live with you guys. BCW, cool. Yeah, so Ryan, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. Like, all jokes aside, that's base. I just yeah, I just wanted like a better break man, I suppose. So, boys, what did you get for Christmas? I was super spoiled. I got a hip flask, which I've been sort of like looking for a little while now. And then I got a cocktail set to make some cocktails because I've been really into whiskey lately. Hey, Samuel, what's going on, mate? And then I got a Fox card. My missus knew exactly the card that I wanted. I don't know how that happened. I might have helped her purchasing that. Terrence Davis for the wraps. And a pink Jordan Poole on the marquee. These are nice. Yes, I was super spoiled. And then we didn't do Kris Kringle or anything like that with my family. We just did the kids because, yeah, I think we're all at sort of that point now where we just don't really need, you know, more stuff. Alrighty, PJ. I'll do some more penny sleeves on the other ones later on, but I'll just sort of do the short prints and stuff like that now. Hopefully we get a nice Zion. A nice little jar, really, isn't it? Alrighty, Langford. That looks like a pink. Porzingis. McLaughlin. It's super weird at the moment watching NBA because there's so many dudes playing games that I'm just not that familiar with. And on You Can't Comp This a couple of weeks ago, we were chatting about guys going to the G League and do we need to sort of start following them. And I feel like almost by default, I've really been forced to sort of have a look at some of these other guys the last week or so. I wonder how long all this COVID business is going to go on for in the States. Yeah, Ryan, 100%, mate. The kids, yeah, my daughter's 3, and she's just at that literal magical time when she's been counting down the days until Santa Claus comes and, you know, writing Santa Claus letters, and she was just absolutely stoked. You know, yeah, she had an awesome day. Alrighty, Kendrick Nunn. I wonder when he's coming back this year. Alrighty, here he is, the big boy. Zion. And that is... I should know that. Phoenix. They're really cool cards. So it's a little bit tough to see on camera, but they're more like an optic card, like that type of high quality finish. That and the Crusades. I love the Crusades. Alrighty, Cam Reddish on the XR. These are cool. So we've got some flux coming. Well, not coming. Actually, my parcel came the day before. The day before Christmas it came. I haven't even opened it yet. I should open that too. I could probably open that live. Because you guys are going to be as surprised as to what I am. What's in that box? SGA. Alrighty, AD. Grant Williams, Reddish, and we got a Jackson Hayes. So some of these cards were seriously like badly off cut in the essentials, and you can kind of tell that that's like they've sort of shortcut it at the bottom. There's a little bit extra at the top. Like that's not too bad, that card, but some of the other cards were like comically bad. I think that's a pink short press on the Nun. I did a really bad job of announcing that, actually, didn't I? So what do we got? Westbrook's got the Wizards. David Lindsay got the Pels. Lakers is Luke Head Griffiths. Jared Shepard got the Kings. I was going to say Hornets, but that's not really applicable this year. I'm looking for Grizzlies. Alan Waring got the Grizzlies. Yeah, we got our kids a train set, and actually they've been playing. So I got a 1 and a 3-year-old, and actually they were playing together, which was just amazing. I mean, the 1-year-old was just wrecking the train tracks, but at least they were trying to play together. There wasn't too many tears. Alrighty, Pink Recon, Jared Culver. That's a cool card. Sorry guys, just really quickly check in notifications. Josh David, if you are watching, mate, I'm sorry, but we've all filled up, mate. But I can tag you in future breaks, brother. I'm very sorry. Alright, another Jackson Hayes. That's that pack done. We got 2 packs left, lads. And then actually, I don't think I will open the box live because I just don't know what my reaction is going to be to some of it. Because if some of it's missing and all this sort of stuff, I'm probably just going to lose my mind. Which no one needs to hear me like losing my banana on Boxing Day. But I might just do some pictures and stuff like that, like what we've actually got, delivered, because it's been a little while since we've had a mail day from old Jizzy. Alrighty, Jordan Poole, that's a Warriors card, which is a super sweet card. So Poole's actually dipped a lot in value the last couple of weeks because I think he had this sort of meteoric rise, and then I think there was a fair bit of, pumping and dumping with that guy. But you have to wonder the way he played, and also the way he played, and also the team record, it really does make you like very optimistic that he's not just a good stats, bad team type of player. So if it comes to the point where, the Warriors can't afford to play him, oh good, we got a Crusades. LeBron Crusades, that is a sick card. The holo of that is just delicious. Warriors, let's go on to you, Richard. Congrats, mate. Merry Christmas. And another Culver. So 2 Culvers. Yeah, that one you can see how that's off cut. You can literally see it's like they've got the top of the card at the bottom. The bottom of the card at the top, I should say, really. Yes, I wonder if, look, it would have been better to buy him last year when he was still half the price. But at the same time, if he gets squeezed out in the Warriors, next year or the year after, whenever his contract is up and he goes to another team and he's, the lead guard there, I can definitely see that as a possibility. Still might be some value to be had there. Because I'm finding it difficult to believe, watching his gameplay, that he's going to be coming off the bench for a good team. Like, I think he's a lead guard for sure. Alrighty, LeBron, that'll get a top loader. Brandon Clark on the pink. Jordan Poole on the marquee. Baisley on the essentials. A little bit of Giannis. Pink Culver. A pink Nunn. Hayes. A little bit of a Zion. XR on the reddish. Culver again on the Phoenix. Pony on the pink. Goga. Terrence Davis. Jordan Poole on the pink. I'll give you a top loader, mate. And then LeBron and a little bit of pink Pascal. So yeah, not bad. Not a bad box. I think the peak price that these cards were selling, these boxes were selling for, definitely not. But I was actually looking at the prices online before I jumped in and busted this. They're going for like 68 on StockX. So I know you have to pay a fee and shipping and all that sort of stuff with StockX, but yeah, $60. Like, that's pretty delicious. Alrighty, Luke Head Griffiths. If you are watching this, mate, or you do tune in later, as always, thank you so much for all the deals that we do. I really appreciate it. And Merry Christmas, mate. I was saving this to open on Christmas Day, but we just ran out of time. Alright, I even know the cards that were for Christmas. You actually gift wrapped it for me. That's actually fucking cool, mate. Thanks, legend. This is really cool. What do you got for me, mate? Oh, beautiful, mate. Thank you. Thanks, Luke. Hey, man, this is super thoughtful. So that's the blue T-Mall. Thanks, Lukey. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Acetate, that's going in the PC. Hey, Raining Threes. We were just talking about these cards. That's a holo too, mate. Thank you, Luke. That's super thoughtful, Lukey. Thank you, man. And I literally haven't touched an Optic card. These look nice this year. I know Prism's king and all the rest of it, but Optic is nice. Like, even just the quality of the cards is good. These seem a bit more robust this year too. Like, they've got an extra film on the top. I swear last year, like, you just touched them and they just sort of they just scratched the surface. Don't even know how many people are watching anymore. 3 people. Cool. I'll keep going. All right, I'll open up these. This was an auction that Luke did, guys. If you're not in the auction groups, there's definitely a few to sign up for. The 99-cent auction group that Luke runs. Luke actually runs this, and if I'm not saying it right, Lukey, just drop the name of your group either in the comments on this or in our USSCA group chat. Yeah, they're just awesome. You just always run some really good stuff, mate. And I can't even remember winning half of these. I do like a bit of Siku though. I do like a nice little smoky. Alrighty, Killian on the Premier level. Delicious. And just look at this, boys. Just perfection. Always packaged beautifully. I don't know why. I just don't mind Vincent Edwards. Like, I know he's not going to pan out, but yeah, I just think he's like a reasonable prospect. And Frank Jackson, he does not get enough hobby love. And his mustache this year is just on point. It's just this kind of like classic 80s. That is a beautiful card. Yeah, it's got a bit of a dimple in it. It's all good. I haven't done any card sorting for like literally months now, so I've just got this like pile sitting next to my desk that's just calling my name, needing to be sorted out. That's a great action shot too. Lonnie Walker. So my niece came over from Adelaide and she plays basketball, and every time she comes over she's like asking me about my basketball cards. So I'm very happy to give her some cards. She absolutely loves cards. She's at that sort of age where so she likes Pacers and she likes Lakers. It's actually amazing how few Lakers cards I had. I didn't have that many Pacers cards, but I had, double the amount of Pacers cards versus Lakers. Cool. That's going away. I think Okora's pretty good. And this one I was like super happy about. I think Aiton's a really good buy at the moment. And these flash cards often have this yeah, that does. It's actually got the print line because it's at the top of the card. Normally, it's sort of like at about here in this kind of like shoulder mark or the sort of hip mark. Yeah, they're like notorious. It's a little bit tricky to see, but they're notorious for that. And some of these will go into skunk prices. Actually, I've got an absolute stack of skunk prices at the moment, so I'm probably right for the next like 10 breaks for skunk prices. But I got some good ones. I got one. This is a skunk prize. I'll probably put this up pretty soon. This is the LeBron PSA 10. Look, it's a base card, like that is true. But the thing about these is it's exactly the same as last year's Optic cards. The surface on these was just absolutely notoriously bad. Just like you breathed on it and it scratched. So to get a 10 actually is quite tricky, and it's LeBron, so that'll be a nice little skunk price. I think that was like $50 delivered. That was from Andy Wilshire. Andy, I know you're not watching, but if you are, thanks heaps for the great deal, brother, as always. Alrighty, this looks like some King stuff. Here we go, my boy Fox. That'll go on my PC. Corey, Trey Jones, Kevin Knox. I think he's a good buy. Any Knicks rookie that's kind of like on the fringe. I think he's going to get an opportunity at the moment. And I'm going to talk about Recon on next week's show. It's not going to be a massive dialogue about it. But this actually is like super growing on me. Did we get any Recon cards out of our little break? XR? Yeah, we did, Recon. Oh, yeah, it looks similar. Yeah, okay. I'll pay that. I think it's the flux cards they changed the most. So it's probably the big difference you can see here is the card thickness. So you can see on the left hand side that's the most recent flux. That's like a 70 point, whereas you can see last year's Chronicles was not that same card quality. Alrighty, last bag from Lukey. Then I'm going to put these away and I'm going to open up my Jizzy box actually. I get the feeling though the kids are going to be home pretty soon, and I'm going to be on kid duty. Oh, that's nice. That is delicious. Thanks, Luke. I can't go past a nice little silver Premier level Kings rookie card. And this one, I'm stoked about this. See, I think last year, my mind on Jalen Smith was like, he's on a really good team, so that's the reason why he's not getting much playing time. But now he's starting to kind of like, you know, get a few more reps. And to be honest, he's a bit of an unco. So I think he's going to be a really long-term prospect. And if he does flame out, I'm not going to be super surprised. But he went really high in the draft, so that is a little bit perplexing for me, to be honest. And I don't even need these cards for my chase, but again, at the price that they were, I think Precious is good, and Jaden McDaniels has got some pretty interesting upside. And again, some beautiful optic cards. Thanks, Lukey. I might chuck these optic cards in with the break, actually. Alrighty, boys, thanks as always. Have a very Merry Christmas. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all pretty soon. Alrighty, guys, peace.